Hi, good evening, everyone. Pardon my terrible camera. I'm not really a ghost, even though it's close to Halloween. We're here tonight for an introduction with Onigiri Kororin and Yuta Katsuyama and Christina. Prior to the start of our program, I thought I'd tell you a little bit about the Japanese American Service Committee. We were founded in 1946 to serve the Japanese Americans who'd been incarcerated as they resettled in the Chicago area. Currently, we still do a great deal of social services and cultural programs and try to connect with our Nikkei community. In Saturday, November 14th, we have one of our biggest fundraisers coming up, which is Holiday Delight. And normally, Holiday Delight takes place on site at 4427 North Clark in Chicago, although this year that will not be happening. So we'll be doing an online program, having food to order for pickup, drive-through pickup. We'll also be doing a live stream then featuring our silent auction, some cultural performances, and on our website, we'll have a link to a vendor market. So we'll give everyone just a couple minutes to log in. If you're here, can you please type in and let us know where you are and where you're watching from? And while we're waiting, we'll play a quick video just to show everybody or to tell everybody a little bit about our Holiday Delight program coming up in November.
Hello, it's that time of year again. Hold the date, November 14th, Saturday. It's our JASC's annual fundraiser in the fall, Kodomo Matsuri, Holiday Delight. As you can see, wearing a mask. And so the program is going to be a little bit different, but we're going to have a lot of fun this year. We will have curbside pickup for food as well as drive-through. We'll have performances. We will be live streaming a program that will show cultural arts and activities and just celebrating as best we can in this moment in time. More details to come, and please come out and support the Japanese American Service Committee. We really appreciate it.
All right, we're back. Thank you. I see some people coming in from Chicago. That's great. Hello. Ah, there's Juana. Hi, Juana. Oregon, wonderful. So let me tell you a little bit about Onigiri Kororin and Yuta Katsuyama. So Yuta has been in the Chicago area for about 2 years. He's originally from Tokyo, and he's currently a student at IIT in Chicago. And we are so grateful that he's here and that he has brought his Onigiri Kororin to Chicago. So without further ado, Yuta, we're so happy you're here.
Thank you for this opportunity. So I'm Yuta, and I'm a co-founder of Onigiri Shuttle Kororin. And today I'm gonna present a little bit history of Kororin and something about onigiri, and then we will do onigiri workshop at the end. And here's Christina.
Hi everyone, I'm Christina. I'm excited to be here today. I'm also part of Onigiri Shuttle Kororin. Yeah, I'm excited to be here and spend some time sharing with you guys a little bit about our journey so far.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so let's get started. So I will share the screen now. Okay. Okay, I need to wear this. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do you see the screen now?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So let's get started. So the presentation theme is what is onigiri, and also I'm gonna go over the journey of onigiri kororin so far. So this is today's agenda. What is onigiri? Why onigiri in Chicago? And we will have a small Q&A session after the presentation, and then we will finish the event with onigiri workshop. So yeah, I'm Yuta Katsuyama, originally from Tokyo, Japan, and I just came here 2 years ago. And okay, and then Christina just joined the company like 4 weeks ago, right? And then we are doing we have only 2 members now, and it's been really busy, but we are really excited to offer onigiris in Chicago. And we both are from IIT Institute of Design. We studied Master of Design, and I am also studying MBA at IIT as well. And I'm still a student, and I'm doing this business while I'm in school. So let's start from this. What is onigiri? So so when I started this business, many friends asked me, what is the difference between sushi? So let's start with from this onigiri versus sushi. First, the shape is obviously different. Onigiri has this typical mountain shape, and sushi has a cylinder shape. Why onigiri is this mountain shape? So in Japan, we used to believe that the god lives on top of the mountain. So onigiri was at first the present for the gods. So that's why onigiri shapes like mountain. And ingredients are different. So sushi, we use sushi rice, which is made from rice and also vinegar. And also sushi usually use only raw fish, but onigiri is more free. So we can use various rices, mixed rices, and also a lot of fillings. And occasions is really different. So even in Japan, sushi is only for special occasions. So when we have a birthday, like anniversary, we go to sushi restaurant. But onigiri is more like a daily food. So we eat like so this is from 7-Eleven, the photo from the 7-Eleven in my hometown. So I last year I went back to Tokyo, and then this is the how it looks like. So there are a lot of onigiris in the convenience store, like 7-Eleven. There are several bunch of other convenience store, but most of the convenience store has this amount of onigiri. And we eat onigiri a lot as a breakfast, as a lunch, as a dinner, and also as a snack. So we eat onigiri almost every day, every time. And some people are confusing about this the name. So some people call onigiri as omusubi, which is exactly the same thing. And also nigiri is really similar to onigiri, but nigiri means sushi. So don't confuse about this. And let's see the history of onigiri. So when did we start eating onigiri? So this is a small quiz. So this is a hint. Can you guess? So actually, this is a fossil of onigiri. So in Japan, we started eating onigiri from 300 BC to 250 BC. So that's why I think onigiri is a Japanese soul food. And that's why I wanted to introduce onigiri in here. So the next chapter is why onigiri in Chicago. So did you know? So in Michelin Guide 2020 for Chicago, 5 restaurants earned stars for the first time. And 4 out of the 5 additions are Japanese restaurants. So there's a Japanese food trend here in Chicago, obviously. And so these 4 restaurants are the Michelin star restaurant, 2020. So there are many good sushi restaurants and ramen shops. Ramen Tatsunoya, Ramen San, Ramen Takeya, Ramen Kinton Ramen are my favorites. So there are a lot of good ramen and sushi. Even my university's cafeteria has sushi and ramen. So I thought, wait, where's onigiri? It's tasty, it's handy, so you can eat every time, and also it's healthy. Where is onigiri? And I missed onigiri so much. And there was a turning point. So, as I mentioned earlier, I'm a student of a Master of Design at IIT, and I took a product design class like 2 years ago. And I designed this onigiri-shaped rice cooker called Onigiri 2.0. It's like a small onigiri-shaped device which can cook onigiri really easy. And yeah, this is how it works. You can put the uncooked rice in the small onigiri-shaped rice cooker and set the okazu package to the lid. Okazu is a filling, and wait for 30 minutes and shake it to form the onigiri shape, and then you can get the fresh onigiri from this rice cooker. And I also presented this subscription box with that Onigiri 2.0. So this subscription box has a pre-washed rice and fresh nori and also okazu cartridges. And my class professors and classmates were really excited about this idea. So that at that moment, I thought, okay, maybe onigiri can be a popular food in Chicago as well. And there was another turning point. So then in the next semester, I made the prototype of this subscription box, and I joined the observing users class. And then I tested this subscription box model. So this is how it looks like. So it's just Amazon's cardboard box filled with this rice fillings, furikake, which is a seasonings, and some onigiri mold, and some tea and seaweed. And there were a lot of opportunities. Everyone enjoyed cooking onigiris, and then people loved salmon and noritama, which is seaweed and also egg seasoning. And there are a lot of friends from Asian country and African country have rice cookers, and people excited to share the onigiris on Instagram or Facebook. But there are also a lot of concerns. First one is equipment. Only Asian and African student has a rice cooker. Other than that, people don't have a rice cooker. And this was super interesting for me. So usually in Japan, we use plastic wrappers to make onigiris. But here in US, some people don't like using these unsustainable plastic wrappers. So it was my first time to see people washing the plastic wrappers. And also for the flavors, I introduced really traditional style onigiris, like salmon onigiri. And this was also interesting. African people didn't like plain rice because they usually cook rice with salt and oil, and people don't like eating plain rice. And some people here in the US thinks like Asian food is a spicy food, so they put the sriracha sauce on the onigiri, which was a new findings for me. And some people hate packaged rice. And also my first plan was to sell onigiri as a breakfast. But here in US, people eat breakfast with coffee, and people don't want to eat fish and rice and coffee in the morning. And then there are a lot of great other opportunity, other options like banana, yogurt, apples. It's cheap and it's super quick. So okay, this onigiri for breakfast won't work. And how can I solve this? But there was a turning point too. So in the beginning of this year, I found the Hatchery, which is a food business incubator here in Chicago. So they help food entrepreneurs to build a food business. And I joined their, so they have a class for how to start the food business. And I joined that event and I talked to the founder of the Hatchery, Natri, and she said, you don't need to sell onigiri as a breakfast. You can sell as a lunch or dinner, and maybe meal kit is difficult because people don't know how to cook onigiri. People don't know what is onigiri. So that's why I decided to cook by myself and sell onigiri as a lunch, as a first step. And then this Onigiri Shuttle Kororin started. So we sell 5 flavors of onigiri. Now we have 6 flavors. Salmon butter, corn cheese pepper, just shoyu, okaka shoyu, and negi miso and ume cheese okaka. And also we provide a takwan, which is a daikon pickles, and miso soup. And the business model is like this. So based on my research and also the advice from the hatchery, I decided to offer onigiri as a lunch. And then also people didn't like the plain rice. So that's why I chose grilled onigiris, which is yaki onigiri in Japanese. And because the rice has flavors. And also I used a shared kitchen space here in the hatchery. And since I didn't have much money, so I only accepted pre-orders so that I can control the amount of ingredients for the day, amount of the renting time for the shared kitchen space, and also human resources. And this is also a unique point. So we deliver our onigiris to several pickup spots in Chicago. So at first, I wanted to use food truck, but getting food truck license is difficult, and also there is a limitation for the delivery location for food truck. So City of Chicago have several locations which food truck can go, but I wanted to test several other locations as well. So I decided to deliver onigiri. And also Uber Eats or Grab have those third-party delivery app. They take about 30 to 40% of revenue, which is super big for my business. So I decided to deliver by myself, but I cannot deliver to all the house of the customers. So that's why I decided to set the pickup locations. We go to the different locations every day. So such like Monday we go to Wicker Park, Tuesday we go to Uptown, something like that. And now, so that was the summer business model. So this business started as just a pop-up testing prototype project. So I did like 5 weeks pop-up project with this, and then people loved this idea, and then people asked me to keep doing this business. So 4 weeks ago, we restarted the business again. And then we are trying to change the business model a little bit. So we are planning to offer the dinner meals as well. And also not only offering grilled yaki onigiri, we are planning to offer traditional onigiris like salmon onigiri, ume onigiri, tarago onigiri. And we moved to a private kitchen space. Thanks for everyone's support. And but we still have we still only accept pre-orders because that is that is
easier for us to control the cost. But what we found was we can reduce the food waste a lot because we know how much ingredients we need for that day. And I think people from the traditional restaurant industry will surprise about our amount of food loss every day. And also, we are preparing for the Chicago's winter. Chicago's winter is crazy, so we are planning to have an option for delivery as well. So this is how Onigiri Shuttle works. So you order online, pre-order only, and then you go to the pickup spot in the city and have your onigiri. So something like this. We use my own car, which is Chevy Volt, and put this onigiri shaped signage on top. And so when I started this business, I was wondering why would people come pick up their meal? Because there is a Uber Eats Club Hub which allows customers to order 30 minutes before the delivery, and also the driver will bring your meal to your house. But what we found was interesting. Enjoy and people are enjoying this experience. Like people still want to go outside, especially it was a quarantine period. And then some people say this is like a treasure hunting because we change the pickup location every week. And people still enjoy talking with chef and the founder of the business. So it works well, surprisingly. And just share, I want to share the schedule of this week. So we go to Wicker Park on Monday through Friday. We have a partnership with Top Drawer, which is a Japanese stationery store. I will explain this later. And Tuesday we go to Uptown. Wednesday we go to Lakeview. Thursday we are in the Hatchery, and also we will offer a delivery option as a test. And Friday we go to South Loop. Saturday is TBD. So if you have any requests, please give us some comment. And please take this screen, take a photo of this screen, or you can find the information on our website, or you can find the updated information on our Instagram. So that's the basic of the Onigiri Shuttle Kororin. And this is a value we have. So I think some of the audiences knows what this means. Kyoso. It means competition, but we don't want to do a competition. We want to do kyoso, which is the exactly same sound, but the meaning is different. Kyoso means a co-creation. So now we have several partnerships with ramen shop, the stationery store, and tea company, and some universities. So this is one of our pickup locations in Chicago, Top Drawer, which is a sub company of Itoya. Itoya is one of the biggest stationery company in Japan, and so they have a store at Wicker Park. So we use their. Do you see this? No. Okay. Yeah. So we use their fridge for pickup spots. So you can pick up our onigiris from Monday through Friday from 12:30 to 6 p.m. every time. We just started this collaboration this week. And we have a collaboration with Ramen Tatsunoya, which is my favorite ramen shop. They have a delicious pork belly chashu. So we use their pork belly chashu and mix with our onigiri, and we provide the pork belly ramen onigiri. We put the QR code of Ramen Tatsunoya's ordering page so that we can send some of my customers to our customers to Ramen Tatsunoya. And also we have a collaboration with a Japanese tea company, Lyric Tea. They make a delicious cold brew green tea. They use sustainable, sustainable farms tea, and which is really good. We just started providing this tea to this week as well. So this is our current situation. So what's next? So now we are planning to make a onigiri bento box to put more veggies and also more proteins, which allows us to eat every day. And we are thinking about the balance of the meal. And taco rice. I'm originally from Japan, and my partner Christina is originally from Mexico. So, and in Japan, there's an island called Okinawa. So there's a U.S. Army base, and there's a U.S. and also Japanese fusion food like taco rice there. So we think this is really good idea to seek. So yeah, and this is not last, but by the way, why coloring? Maybe people are wondering why coloring. Some people cannot pronounce coloring, but coloring is named after omusubi coloring, which is a rolling rice balls. This is a really famous Japanese fairy tale. It's a story about a nice old man who drops his onigiri and throws it down to a hole, and he finds the mouse castle, and he enjoyed the party with mouse. And then after the party, the mouse gave him the present, a treasure with a box filled with treasure. And the next day, learning what happened, a greedy old man who lives next to this nice old man tried the same. So he made the onigiris, a lot of onigiris, and intentionally dropped to the hole and tried to steal the mouse fortunes by imitating the cat. Meow. And then, but he failed and he was punished by a mouse. So I understand this fairy tale is about honesty and the harmony. So we won't be like the greedy old man. So we use only sustainable packages. We don't make onigiri for just making money. We use a hybrid car. And that's our story. And lastly, so Illinois is where the McDonald's legend started. So we hope Onigiri Shuttle Kororin can be something like a McDonald's in future and make the onigiri a next popular Japanese food here in the US. Yeah, thank you. So next, Q&A session. If you have any question, we can answer the question. Christina will join here.
Stop sharing.
Oh.
Okay, thank you. That was a great PowerPoint. Really informative, and it was really nice learning about the history of the company and how you developed your idea. I don't know if you said this, but the packaging is wonderful for your product, and I think your graphic design background definitely shows in the packaging, and the sustainability is really wonderful. So, Christina, did you want to read the questions, or would you like me to read the questions? You're muted. We can't hear you right now.
Okay.
Can you hear us now?
You're back now.
Okay, thank you. Sure, I can go ahead and read some of the questions. So the first one is from Paola Barjas, and her question is, can I use brown rice to make onigiri?
Yes, you can. You can use brown rice. Some Japanese people use gokokumai, which is a 5 grains rice, which contains the brown rice. And I think it's healthy and it's tasty. But I think it's a little bit difficult to make onigiri shape because brown rice is not sticky as a white Japanese rice. But maybe you can use some cheese or something, and then to work. It's good. Yeah.
Yeah, and just to add on to that, something that we've been talking about is that the shape of onigiri, it's just so easy. It's very portable. It's super handy. So we've been also like exploring and thinking about like what are other ingredients that we can include in this onigiri. So like we were thinking about like onigiri as a canvas almost, right? So there's not everybody can eat rice, or there's a lot of people with different dietary restrictions. So really, the shape can be an inspiration to use any kind of ingredient as well. So definitely brown rice can work.
Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah. Okay. So the second question is from Mel Mary, and it's: are there plans to offer vegan options again? I'd love to try your onigiri.
Yes, we will. As soon as possible. We just moved to the private kitchen space this month, and we are still figuring out the operations. Yeah, but we are planning to offer next week. Yeah, in
pretty soon. They should be on the menu.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Can you rephrase?
So the next question is from Emily Sasaki, and it's: can you refrigerate onigiri?
It ruins the rice. May be rephrased too cold. Make sure to reheat the onigiri. So when you put rice in the fridge, it will change the texture. But if you reheat, it will recover the texture again.
The moisture.
Yeah. So actually in Japan, there's a frozen onigiri, which is really common thing in Japan, and we use microwave to heat up the frozen onigiri, and it's really tasty. So if you reheat, it should be fine.
Yeah. Or you can use a pan as well.
Pan is good
to get like a crispier texture, especially if they're. Okay, the next question is from Andy, and it's: what, in your opinion, is the best filling for an onigiri?
I can share some of my favorite thing. I like. Can you see this? It's mentaiko. It's an egg of fish, spicy egg of fish, and then it's my favorite. And then I also love this kyuchan, which is cucumber pickles. And yeah, as you can see, kyuchan recommend us to use for onigiri, which is really good. Yeah, and also I love ume as well. Ume helps us to recover from the fatigue because it has a quin acid. I don't know how to say in English, but yes, there's something helps you to recover from the tiredness. Yeah.
And for those who don't know, ume is Japanese pickled plum. Very sour and very salty. Very delicious.
Very delicious. Very nutritious.
Okay. We're losing some light.
Okay.
So I think we're low on time here. So is it time to start the demo now?
Yeah.
Are we ready for the demo?
Yeah.
So Yuta's going to demonstrate his onigiri making.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. While I'm making onigiri, if you have any question, please just post the question. Okay. So today, okay. Are you ready, Christina?
1 second.
1 second. So I have this kyuchan, cucumber, pickles, and mentaiko spicy pollock roll, and ume. These three are my favorite three fillings, and some seaweed. It's really easy to make. Usually in Japan, we use the plastic wrappers, and then we wrap it and then bring it to your school or office. But today I will use this gloves. Okay. Wow, this is interesting. Okay. So it's super easy. First step is get some rice. I usually do making this let's say plate like shape, and then on top I will make this like small dent so that we can fill the fillings. So today let's use this kyuchan. This is really good. So get some amount of kyuchan, yeah, put on the middle of the rice, and slightly making the bowl shape, and add some rice on top to cover the fillings. So now you cannot see the kyuchan, but now this is just a regular rice ball, like a circle. So how to make this the onigiri mountain shape? So make this shape, hand shape. So this will make a mountain shape like this. So have this onigiri and make your hand like this shape, and push, and flip, and like rotate, and use the same hand, rotate again, and this. Just keep doing this. I think yeah, it's already nice mountain shape. Yeah. So it's done. Super easy. Usually I do this in the morning, and it takes only 30 seconds to make this. So, and then bring to my school. And it's easy. And if you can have it as it is, but you can also use seaweed if you want. Grab some seaweed. Okay. Wrap it, and now you don't need any wrappers, so which is super sustainable, and it's easy to eat. And this flavor of seaweed also, and also this rice combination is perfect. So that's it. Sometimes I just mix with this, make a mixed rice with kyuchan or mentaiko mix, and make the onigiri shape without any fillings inside. But onigiri is a really simple food, like sandwich in here. So that's it. If you have any other questions making onigiri, I can answer that.
I know when I started making onigiri, one of the mistakes I made was pressing my rice too hard.
Mm-hmm.
And then it kind of, the texture was very strange.
Mm-hmm. So some people like the professional onigiri cook chef, like do like this air making onigiri, so that it will contain some air inside the rice, and it makes the softer onigiri. Yeah.
Ah, okay.
Even just Yeah. So yeah, we don't need a chopstick, right? We don't even need chopstick. Just wrap it with the seaweed, and you can eat the wrappers. It's a edible wrapper. So,
And what if you don't? If someone doesn't like nori, what other options are there to cover the outside of the onigiri?
some people use kombu, which is what is this? Kombu, kelp.
A type of kelp.
Yeah, kelp. Some people, what else? Kelp. So there's a in Japan there's a like omu onigiri, which uses egg instead of rice. Yeah, instead of seaweed. Then it's really good. Yeah. Other than that, yeah, I think that's it. Yeah.
So how long did it take you to learn how to make a nice shape onigiri?
I don't know. Christina just joined this Kororin, and then after 3 days she became a professional
Oh wow, that's great.
onigiri chef. So it's super easy. Even just 1 day should be enough, right?
I guess.
Yeah.
After many onigiris
Yeah.
to fulfill the orders.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sometimes we make like 250 onigiris in the morning. So
Oh wow, that's a lot. So
Yeah.
we did send out an email to the attendees that if they wanted to make onigiri along with you, we sent the list of supplies that you requested. So I'm kind of wondering if anyone at home has made onigiri along with you. If they can just comment, that would be interesting to see who's made them.
Let's see.
Yakisoba. Yeah.
And can you show up the Q-chan package again?
Yeah, sure. You can get this at H Mart, which is a Korean supermarket.
Ah, okay.
It's super cheap. I think it's like a $1.5. Yeah. And it's
Okay.
Okay.
So
I don't know if anybody else has any other questions or
Comments or
suggestions.
yeah.
We'll take suggestions for new flavors too.
I mean, yeah, that's good idea. I usually cook rice at night for my dinner, and then use the leftovers for morning breakfast. Morning onigiri. Yeah, kitchen. Yeah.
could you ever see, would you be interested in opening like a brick and mortar shop at some point? Or do you see Onigiri Kororin as primarily an on-the-go type food?
Yeah. What do you think?
I think it's definitely a possibility, but I think we are looking to keep exploring this shuttle model and trying to meet people where they are, and as new needs emerge, and as the world keeps kind of like shifting drastically, we're looking forward to be able to adapt quickly and to try to find those opportunities and try to make it easy for people and a nice experience to kind of like find different types of Japanese foods. So I think for now we're looking forward to continuing to explore how can we keep refining our business model as a shuttle. But we're definitely not close to the we're open to the idea of expanding in different ways as well.
Yeah. One good thing about this business model is we can test the locations. So if you start restaurant and making the brick and mortar store, you cannot move. But now we can test the locations.
Yeah.
At first, we didn't know which neighborhood has the needs for onigiri, and now we. So maybe after doing this model for a while, we can decide the locations. And then, yeah. So there's some questions.
Yeah, there's more questions. So there's a question in Spanish. There's a question that says, are we gonna write down the menu in Spanish, translated in Spanish? I think we could definitely do that. Yeah,
it's
we
easy.
can. It's easy. I guess a lot of the ingredients would remain with their original name, but we could definitely do that. Yeah, good idea. And then there's another question from Paola Vargas. Any rice is good to make onigiri, or must it be Japanese rice or sushi rice?
Yeah. So you can use Japanese. No, you can use sushi rice. But I recommend using Japanese rice because the length of grain is different.
It's a short grain rice.
Grain rice, which is it's easy to make onigiri shape. It's sticky, and it tastes good. And sushi rice means the rice with vinegar, right? One of my friends who likes Japanese culture asked the same question. So he used the sushi rice for onigiri, but usually we don't use sushi rice. We use plain rice, and we enjoy the combination of plain rice mixing with these salty fillings inside your mouth. So the changes of the flavors. So having onigiri, just enjoying the plain rice flavor and sweetness of rice, and then mix with these fillings. So I don't think that long grain rice is good. I tried some of the long grain rice. It's not sticky enough for making onigiri. So I agree with this.
And we got another question. Someone asked how you broil the onigiri.
Grill. So we use a torch. If you go to our Instagram account, you can see some of the videos.
A lot of behind the scenes.
Yeah, a lot of
in our Instagram.
So burn with the torch. But usually in Japan, we use like a charcoal grill to make the yaki onigiri.
Yeah, it definitely gives it a nice rich flavor when they're grilled or broiled.
Are there any other questions?
Some mixture work, but it works. Thai jasmine rice. It's strange to not see audience faces.
It is.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's interesting lately. I think Americans have become far more interested in onigiri. And I know when I go out to the Japanese markets in the suburbs, the onigiri are very popular. So it's really nice that you're bringing them to the city.
This was also interesting. So when I started this business, I expected there are a lot of Japanese customers for our business, but turned out 30% of the customers is from US, right? So 60% actually. We have only few Japanese customers. So
that's interesting. Maybe because everybody makes them at home. They're used to making them at home.
Yeah, I guess so. And also it's a new experience for people in Canada. right? You cannot travel to Japan, but you can enjoy traditional, authentic Japanese food in Chicago. So yeah.
Do you think that for someone trying your onigiri for the first time, are they very surprised by the product they get, by the food? You know, if they've never had onigiri before.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Yeah. Some customers.
Yeah, I think so.
I think so.
Definitely, a lot of people find us through Instagram. So they're many times they're intrigued about the packaging, the shape, right? As Yuta mentioned in the presentation, a lot of people are familiarized with ramen or with sushi. So yeah, they're definitely excited to try it and taste a new type of Japanese food.
Yeah.
I know I'd always had more traditional onigiri, and so to have one with cheese was just it kind of blew my mind, but it was delicious, I have to say.
Corn cheese pepper is like a Chicago Tokyo mixed style, and ume cheese okaka onigiri. So I tried the plain ume pickles at first. It was too strong for some of people in here, so that's why I mixed with cheese and okaka, which is a potato flake. Some people say it tastes like pork. We don't use any meat, but it was surprising. But yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. A lot of our customers have some experience in Asian country or Japan, right? So people can feel some nostalgic feelings with our product, and we try to make package as authentic as possible. We use the traditional bamboo skin to wrap the onigiri. To be honest, I never used that bamboo skin wrap in Japan. It was my first time to try that in here, but yeah, it's really good. It's moisture, so even you warm up in the microwave, it keeps the moisture in the onigiri. So yeah.
Yeah, that was really unique and also very, very beautiful, the bamboo wrapper. Are those hard to get here in the US?
Not really. I found one supplier in New York, and
oh wow.
Yeah, we always buy the bamboo skin from that supplier, and sometimes there's some lack the inventory. So I asked my parents to send some bamboo wrap from Japan. So yeah.
Nice. Very nice. It definitely makes it much more special.
Yeah. Okay. Some other comment, request, we can go wherever you want. We can test. Saturday is not fixed location, so if you give us some request, we can go there. We can test the location.
For sure.
Yeah. Taco rice. Yeah.
Okay. Well, do we have any more questions now, or is that about it? I think we're finished with questions. So I'd just like to thank you again for joining us tonight, and thank you so much to Yuta and Christina for this presentation. It was really wonderful. It's great to learn about your company, and we're so very happy you're here in Chicago because your product is really delicious.
Okay.
So everyone, please make sure you look up Onigiri Kororin on Instagram, Facebook, and their website. We'll be sending a link out later. And also, please keep in mind JSC for our Holiday Delight program, Saturday, November 14th. Details coming soon. And if you enjoyed tonight's program, please feel free to donate. JSC is a 501c3 nonprofit organization. So thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Good night.
Good night.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.